So I'm thinking, just as I go, on the nature of life, because I'm in a difficult situation and it's made me see life in a different way to the way I saw it before. I've always lived my life, I think, as if there was a plan or a goal, some kind of mission to complete. I've lived my life in a way as if it had a purpose. But I've had a brain injury and it's made me see life in a different way because I'm living in a different way. And so life has changed how it is in my mind. So at present I'm in supported living accommodation. And this means I'm housed and fed. I'm kept alive basically. I'm kept functional. So there's nothing else going on in my life. There's no medical treatment or anything. I'm having some pills as well. But basically, my whole existence is about staying alive for the sake of staying alive. I'm housed and fed, and that is what is happening. And it has made me see life in a different way. So my life doesn't really have a purpose now. It's just about surviving for the sake of surviving. I'm just housed and fed, and it seems like an indefinite arrangement. So I'm just kept alive for the sake of staying alive. And it is amazing to see life as it really is now. So I am just living day to day. I'm partially disabled and I've lost my memory. So all that's happening is I am being kept alive. And I'm thinking that this is an awful situation. But at the same time, I'm thinking it's not actually that much different to how life would be if I was not injured. If I was healthy, things would not be actually that much different. I would still be keeping myself alive for the sake of keeping myself alive. I'm just living for its own sake. So in a way, my life is not as broken as I saw it before. It is just different, but it's the same thing going on. I'm just living for the sake of living. There is no goal, no purpose. I've had two children, so I have done something in life. I really am alive just for its own sake, and I'm being maintained. And so I just don't understand what I'm doing with my life. I'm just being kept alive and functional. I'm housed and fed. I'm like a rabbit in a cage, and it is amazing. And I previously saw it as tragic and awful to be living this way. But now I'm realizing that actually my life is not actually that much different from how it would be if I was healthy. Because if I was healthy, I would still be just living day to day, until I die, which is what I'm doing now. I'm just basically alive until I die. And there's no purpose, no goal to my life at all. I'm not able to raise my children as I would normally do. So there is no real purpose to my life apart from staying alive for its own sake. So I have some more thinking to do, I suppose, but it does seem as if my life has no purpose and I'm just living for its own sake. And as I say, I do realize that I am living a broken life, but it's actually not that different from how it would be if I was healthy. It's the same thing going on. I'm just living until I die. And it is amazing to appreciate the real nature of life. Life is about surviving until death. And that's basically how it is. It's very strange, and I still have to think to try and understand the reality of life.